Mayfeld is a character who is introduced in The Mandalorian Episode 6, The Prisoner. He is played by Bill Burr, and that's about all we really know about Mayfeld. There's a couple other things in the show that give you a little bit more detail about his backstory, but in terms of what we know from his backstory, all we know is what's in Episode 6. Mayfeld, from what we could tell from the show, he tells us that he worked in the Imperial forces as a sharpshooter. So most likely he turned out to be a Imperial scout and was revered for his sniping abilities, or at least that's what the character wants you to know. He cracks a lot of jokes. He is the comic relief in episode 6 of The Mandalorian, and that's basically what Bill Burr is. Basically the entire character is Bill Burr being Bill Burr, but inside of Star Wars, making jokes that, Star Wars fans have been making forever. What if he's a Gungan? That looks like a Canto Bight slot machine. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but he's cracking jokes. Bill Burr's a comedian, so that obviously is who this character is. I think the character is actually really well done. It shows you what someone looked like who was it worked for the Empire, and then post Empire, what do? They turn to bounty hunting, of course. I definitely think some other things about this character that are interesting is that he has the robotic gun on his back, so when he is in a little bit of a couple gunfights, he uses a third gun, which is a super cool thing that gets revealed in the show. But besides that, this character is very, very unknown. I definitely think this will be a character that the expanded universe will dive into, whether that's a comic book series, which I think is most likely. I don't think we're going to get a full-blown TV show, just because I think Bill Burr doesn't want to do that. I don't think he's going to get his own movie, although he could reprise appearances. I think that we could get another Bill Burr episode, basically. I definitely think one thing I would like to see out of this is a book giving a backstory about his time in the Empire, and then everything, leading up and past the Mandalorian. I think that would be cool. I do like the character. Like I said, he makes a lot of jokes. He's got cool guns. He shoots a lot of things. He ends up being part of the twist ending of episode 6. But as far as what we know from Mayfeld is he worked for the Empire as a sharpshooter, and that's about it. He makes fun of stormtroopers in the show as well. But other than that, this character is a complete mystery. I like this character. I like what we've seen, and I definitely want to see more from this character inside the expanded universe. And of course, if I'm wrong about anything, please leave it down below, or if any more new information comes out on Mayfeld as a character, let me know and let everyone else know. Until next video, goodbye.